Okay, so tonight I'm coming on to talk about some of my favorite hunting stories. I've got my homeboys John Winchin again and Mark here. But first let me get a dip in before we get any further. Tonight I'm doing my everyday dip, grizzly wintergreen. So let's pack dip spit, mother truckers. Okay, that fat even. Tonight I'm going to tell you one of my stories. The first one I want to tell you about is a black bear I beat up, and here's a picture of the legit bear. What happened is I had caught a fish and on my fly rod up in Colorado, and I had got it on my stringer. And he took it off my stringer, so I got really angry at this bear, and I pulled a 8-inch army knife on him, and literally wrestled the bear to the ground and choked him out and cut his throat open. So what happened after I killed the bear is I was actually up in Colorado with one of my friends, and we took it back to our campsite, skinned it out, and gave it to a soup kitchen once we cut the meat off the bone. And they were thankful. The only thing we took was the back straps off of it for bear steaks. So the story now that I want to tell you is the time I shot 45 bluegill with my bow fishing reel and rod combo. What happened was me and my cousin were down at the lake of Ozarks here in Missouri, and we decided it would be a good idea to try to go after common carp, but we couldn't hit them, so we were like, why don't we go practice on bluegill for a while? So we took some old stale bread my grandma had, and we were chumming them up to the top. And when I had a good clear shot, I took it and I hooked 45 fish on one arrow, and we played those out and we had them for dinner that night. So the next story I'm going to get into is the time I killed a cougar. So let me get into the story here. What happened was I was out deer hunting, and I was up in my stand, and this cougar walked right underneath me, and I was scared it was going to scare away all the deer, so I jumped down with a Bowie knife that was probably 10 inches long and stabbed it about 10 times in the jugular and killed it. And what happened with that cougar is it ran off and died in the woods somewhere, and I never found it, never seen it since, but I know he's dead. And that's probably one of the most wild, craziest hunting stories that I've ever been on. Stories I told tonight on this YouTube video are 100% truthful.